Hey folks, this is a general video that I want to talk that goes out to everybody. I'm not being specific, but I'm getting ready to be specific. I just thought of it as I start. You know how I do. I come on here, I hit the button, and I start. My brothers and sisters, y'all need to stay home. Okay? I'm gonna tell you why you need to stay home. I've said it in other videos. I know I have, but I just got some more information. I had to do a little, I'm getting back in the flow a little bit. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm rested now. That break, I had to take that break, but I'm starting to work my way back in. So I did do some homework. Stay off the street. Don't be out there with those folks. And here's the reason why. Now, this applies to everybody, for the non-melanated and the melanated and everybody in between. You get out there in them streets. Now, this, like I said, this applies to everybody. But for my brothers and sisters, stay home. But this is for everybody. You get out there and you start acting a fool, right? You start acting a fool. Things get out of hand. That dude, this is now a regime and it's now a dictatorship. He is a dictator. Yeah. He will enact martial law. He will impose martial law. And keep this in mind. This is the homework that I did. When you hear martial law, the one thing that people like me that aren't educated on all that stuff, like I said, I'm not a political guy, but when I hear martial law, that means you can't go out. Isn't that generally what people think? When you hear martial law, that means that you can't be outside. And that's true, but that's just one little thing. When a president imposes martial law, that means all of your civil rights are gone. That means you don't have freedom of speech. That means that, yes, your movements, you cannot move about. That means you, habeas corpus, all that goes out the window. Basically, you're nothing. They can arrest you. They have the jurisdiction to arrest you without cause. Are you following what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, for my brothers and sisters, stay home, because you must believe this, with this racist regime that's in place now, that if you're out there with them, they're definitely going to grab you up first. I said this in another video. They're going to get you first, right? And then if the others, the non-melanated, if they get unruly, they can pick and choose who they want. Are you following what I'm saying? So it's really, they can be selective on how they see the future of the country for them, right? This is a racist regime. So it's diabolical. I know. But this is where we are. I'm just trying to help educate folk. Okay? You wait till I get back into the United States. I'm going to be I have more things to tell you guys. In fact, now that I'm kind of relaxed now, I'm really, really diving deep into really what this is all about. As I promised folks, it's been a year, I know. But with this whole situation going on now, the whole analysis has changed a little bit. It still falls under the same umbrella. What I was going to talk about falls under the umbrella, but that umbrella is much larger than I ever imagined. And that includes all of us. That includes every human being that's on the face of the earth. That's how big what I'm going to be getting into. Okay, let me get back on point. So martial law. The last time martial law was in place in the United States of America, based on my little research that I did here, was Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War. He did it twice. In fact, I wrote the states down. Let me see if I recall them off the top of my head. Missouri, Kentucky, Maryland, and there was one more and I can't remember, but I'm from Maryland. That's why that stuck out to me. Okay. Some word on the street is that martial law is still in place. That's not true. I had to dive deep for that. So really, it's something that's available. It's a tool available to the dictator. All right. So just be aware of that. So this really, for everybody, if you're going to be out there, brothers and sisters, stay home. But for everybody, just be conscientious of what you're doing, because this will give them a reason. And I did learn this too. They can be, the dictator can be selective of where he can make it a broad thing where the whole nation is under martial law, but he knows that would create chaos, right? Which he wants, but he can be selective. He can pick, like Lincoln did. He can pick states or a region or a neighborhood. He can do that. That's the kind of power that y'all gave this dictator. All right. So that's just a little background on how martial law works. And there's a lot more to it. Like I said, they can arrest you on the spot without cause. That's the biggest thing. All right. And you have no more rights. Those are out the window. So people, freedom of speech, gone. Once he says martial law is in place, your freedom of speech is gone. So let's just say, for example, if he says martial law across the entire United States of America, that means people like me coming on here with my freedom of speech, that goes away, and I can be arrested for being disloyal. That's part of the thing too. As he perceives it, if I'm disloyal, I can be arrested. By guess who? Yep. Remember I told you guys, it's coming. First of all, you will see military people walking through your neighborhood. You'll see that. It's going to happen. It's part of Project 2025, y'all.